Hello world, guys and gals, what is happening? So I have not done one of these vlogs in what feels like about 1200 years. Remember when I said that I would probably do these every week? This morning, overslept. I I took off my alarm to set an earlier alarm for Wednesday and then never put that alarm back on for today's class. I woke up at 9:20 and I was like, I don't know about that. Let's just take a day. I basically say stay home. I was exhausted there's really no other better term. I was really tired. There's been a lot going on. Even when I think there's not a lot going on, there's usually a lot going on. I don't really realize it until little things like that happen where I forget to set an alarm that I took off to wake up early a day, 2 days prior. So that is where I'm at currently. I was filling out my calendar for the month of November. This was Monday of October, and I thought I would just take a little walk, just to show you. This is the $7 planner I bought from Amazon. I don't know what brand at all. I drew on it. The white areas, not all the white areas, some of the white areas. I did some of the detailing, so I thought I'd just show you that. I like buying cheap products. I probably shouldn't, just because, you know, you don't know where they come from exactly. And where your credit card information is going. I like to buy cheaper stuff and then add my own little stuff to it because art. The reason I basically took a month hiatus, a little bit over a month, is because October was a bit crazy. And the sad thing about it is that, like, look at all that stuff. Like, that's just, I mean, it's not insane, because then, and this is November so far, and that doesn't include today. Why drink coffee when you could drink tea? It's chai. It's basically, it's not, I just want to show you guys that I'm making health conscious decisions. I was in New York last weekend, so I missed class last Friday, which I feel bad about. My best friend, she goes to a very prestigious school up in New York City to do musical theater because she's fancy. So I went up there to see their very artistic production of Les Mis, which was phenomenal. It was so good. Like, so good. It blows my mind, like, what people can do on stage. But I went there. I love New York City. I'm really happy that I got to go a second time. So I left around 2 a.m. a week ago Thursday. Her parents drove and we went the entire way, and I got there and just hung out in the city, and while everyone was going to Halloween parties, we just hung out. One of her friends was like, hey, I've got like a 10-gallon tub of peanut butter, let's make PB&Js for homeless people. So while we were there, we got to do that, which was really cool. Then Monday I was right back to it, and I've just been doing a lot of things, which you don't really realize until you wake up from like a sleep coma that you overslept. I watched some Arden Rose and some Casey Neistat on YouTube, and I was like, let's do it, because you have to sometimes. So in my American Lit book, we had to read a poem called Porcupine. I can't remember who it's by. I know, isn't that bad? And our teacher wanted us to draw a porcupine. So this is my porcupine. No, I'm not talking about American Lit, even though I want to. I'm talking about, because I had a pen in my car and this book beside me, and I was like, these are great ideas. Not while I'm driving, okay, like at a red light. I gotta write this stuff down. I wrote down, it's called The Adult World, and I wanted to like subtitle it Adult Making Decisions. I've been doing some really silly, stupid things lately. Not like unheard of silly, stupid things, and not even uncommon ones. It's just, you gotta laugh at yourself, you know? So that's what I did. I laughed a lot. I laughed loudly to myself in my car at one point. It's beside the point, but it happened. I signed up for SparkCon, which is, okay. So what's been going on in my world? Okay, SparkCon is one of the many things that has been going on in my adult crazy month hiatus of not vlogging. And another thing on top of that was there were a lot of hurricanes. SparkCon was initially supposed to be in like the third weekend of September, which then we got hit with Hurricane Florence. That got rained out, and then they rescheduled it for the beginning of October, and guess what? Foreshadowing here, it got rained out. But regardless of that, I was like, I want to draw in the streets. I'll put up pictures. And last year I did, and I've done it pretty much every single year, all throughout high school, and then last year I bought my own square and I did it myself. Get covered in head to toe with chalk. It's just so much fun to like talk with other street artists, be in the city of Raleigh. It's just so much fun. So I got a square with my best friend, Michaela, and we went downtown, and we usually park at the top of the parking deck because that's like what you do. In the process of having a conversation with her, I put my keys in my backpack in the back of my car. Well, she asked me to unlock the door, the irony of it all. So I, out of habit, went to like move the door so I could unlock the car door, because I don't have like a key fob. I have to like actually unlock it. So I went over to unlock it, and in the process of my heavy car door and me like trying to close the door so I can get it out of the way,
Well, I locked myself out of my car, and this is the AAA music. It's legit taunting me. But like, look at the city, right? Okay. But see, the worst part is that the door isn't even fully closed. I tried a bobby pin, but it didn't work, and Michaela's keys.
Crap, I locked my keys in my car. How am I going to get signed up and be there for AAA at, kind of all at the same time? Michaela calls up AAA, kind of like a Charlie Brown situation. Thankfully, for whatever reason, she had her wallet out of the car. So, but all my stuff was in the car. I did have my phone on me, which was nice. It's usually in my coat pocket. She was like, well, do the adult thing, call up Spark Car. Picked up the number and I called him and wow, okay, cool. So they wrote down my name and they're like, sorry about your keys. But there was a weird conflict with event parking. Our AAA guy was like super like, quah about it. And the lady was like, you can't go up there. And he's like, my members need me. I'm going up there. So he parked his truck in her lane and wouldn't pay the $7 event parking. Went up to the top of the parking deck, the like airbag thing to open the door. And he like shook our hands and he left. Life update. We just got out of the car and we are now heading to our destination and there she is. That's so cool. So we went down and keep in mind that SparkCon was on the map to get rained out. I am not kidding you. As soon as my bag touched the concrete, the skies opened up. Crap. So I had my camera on me and I was like, Michaela, we gotta go find a coffee shop. We gotta wait this out. We need to get in dry land because of my camera. I was gonna videotape while I was down there. I was like, this will be a cool vlog. It's like I keep finding cool maybe ideas to like vlog about, or it's like stuff doesn't end up working out. Like I was like, I'll vlog in New York, but it rained in New York. People are like, go vlog about like what you do during the day. Hey guys, I just got out of history class. Now I'm going to painting. Maybe it'd be like a Seinfeld thing, it's like not much really happened. But I don't really want to like walk around campus with my camera. Like that's just too much attention and I don't want that. So SparkCon, yeah. So there were actually some cool things that happened. One of the girls who squared was beside me, she remembered me from last year, which was cool, so we got to talking, and I ran into one of my old buddies who's really good friends with my best friend up in New York, and we were talking about New York and her amazing abilities to just be amazing and talented and remarkable and just, So we ended up in a coffee shop. I mean, soaked, wet dog, disgusting, bangs like creased together, and I like, hey, do you have paper towels? Like sat in the coffee shop for about 3 hours, edited photography. The day prior I had 3 photo shoots. One of them was impromptu, which was really cool. I was literally sitting in a coffee shop between photo shoots. Left class, 1 photo shoot, went to a coffee shop, another photo shoot, went back to the coffee shop, another photo shoot at the coffee shop, and then hung out and edited again with a girl I just took a picture of. She's also a photographer. So freaking talented. All my friends are so talented and beautiful and I love them and I'm so grateful for them. Do that, and then me and Michaela are like, whatever, we'll just go home. Next year will be better, I was like, we can probably draw on chalk with my driveway. It's fine, we got the chalk. It was there was the experience. I'm making the best of it. And honestly, it was just really good to just kind of like laugh about the situation. Like laughed on top of the parking deck. I cannot believe the shock of like the fact that I had just locked my keys in my car. That there was a family on top of the parking deck, and this was a huge point that I forgot to mention, that looked at us. Did you lock yourself out of your car? Yes, I did. Things was like, this is not going as planned at all, but we are making the best of this pretty sucky situation. So we're like, go home and do homework. So we do homework for a bit. And we're like, okay, state fair. Let's do it. We were like hangrily sitting in traffic for about an hour, and me and Michaela are just like holding each other's hand because we're like laugh crying because we locked the keys in the car. SparkCon got rained out. That family told us that we were silly. Everything was just like not happening. We were like super hungry. We literally spent the entire day in a coffee shop. What in the world are you gonna buy for less than $4? You won't. It's not gonna happen. We did our best. We got finally parked into the fair, and we probably got into the fair around like 7:30, and then we're trying to meet up with my friends, which just wasn't going well because he'd never been to the state fair before, and it was like crap. I should have like asked him to meet us at my house, and then we could have all gone together, and it was just like this problem after problem after problem. And then we were like, Ferris wheel, right? So you pay $20 for a sheet of tickets, get on the Ferris wheel, and I didn't have any cash on me at this point because I was whatever. Cash is a whole nother complex of this, which is the second half of the story of laughing at myself, by the way. We had to wait an hour and 15 minutes. We timed it in line at the Ferris wheel, and we probably could have vlogged because the weather was actually nice today. We could have vlogged while we were waiting in line. Note for next year. Okay, we're not going to wait in that line at that Ferris wheel because that line's long. We're going to go to this one. By the time you get to that one, well crap, we're here. We did that, and then we basically left. And so that was like the entire day was just like error after error after error after error, but like we made the best of it. You just gotta roll the punches. You gotta play it off. That was one of the big of the weekends that's been going on. Actually, okay, so here's really what the sticky note's about. I went grocery shopping the other day. I went to Target. I had $50 of cash on me. Checks because of babysitting. The banking system or whatever can only do so many transfers from saving to check. I like to put stuff in savings because I'm a college student and I don't want to spend all my money because I don't have a lot of money to spend. So I do that, but in order to like pay for gas or something, you have to transfer money every now and then. Stuff that I do put on my checking goes pretty fast because, like I said, you know, I'm a broke college student. Gas is very expensive and I really like coffee. I'm sorry. I really like coffee. I really like chai. By the way, this is one of the things I did come out of at Target with. Go grocery shopping and I'm like, this is gonna be great. So I talked too much and my camera like taps out at a certain time. Realized that I had a piece of fuzz in my hair. The entire like bit of that. Going to the grocery store, I didn't have enough cash on me. Yay! Going to the grocery store is like a overwhelming thing for me. I don't like spending my money and I have to actually buy things for myself that I need. I like to buy organic, friendly products, you know, like farmer's market type materials. And one thing I actually need to do is go to the farmer's market and buy this stuff instead of going to Target. Tote bags and stuff instead of plastic bags, which is a whole nother lifestyle change, which is one, not cheap, and two, hard to get into. Try to make the best of this and go to Target because there are things I need to buy. I like chips and salsa. I knew that I was running low on transfers because I get paid in checks. I actually get paid in cash the previous week. And that I would probably have to transfer over, but I didn't know how close I was to running out that transfer deadline. To the situation, I had $50 to my name at this point in time. So I go to the grocery store. I work up enough courage. I'm feeling good about it. I put stuff in the cart, which isn't like that much, but you know, I mean, cashews are really expensive, you know, and the chips and salsa. So, you know, you're putting stuff in the cart on top of, you know, chai and things really rack up. You put your stuff on the belt and you're like, you know what, this might be too much, but I'm kind of already committed. It's in the cart. We'll see how the cards play out. So she rings up my order. The order comes out to $51.82. Are you kidding me? $1.82 is setting me back from my chai? Well, the lovely cashier lady, amazing woman. I don't know if she pulled out a coupon booklet or if she did the keyboard thing, you know, like below the register. Well, I asked her if we can get out on a $40. Couldn't transfer any more money, but I realized that I couldn't transfer any more money because my non-functional phone here ran out of storage and I couldn't update my app inside of the cell service at Target. At the line, right? Like, my order was like just way too much money. And I said, hey, can we get this down? After I realized that I didn't have enough storage, I had to update the app, and then I didn't have enough transfers inside of a Target, and people were lining up behind me, and this poor cash register lady, she was like my line's closed, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm inconveniencing other people, and like my face was getting red, and I hate small talk. I'll link the video below. Small talk sucks. I don't know what to do. I started talking about the electronic age, because, you know, phones. Like, it's sort of like out-of-body experience where it was like, what are you doing? Look at me, thinking I'm being so adult. Going grocery shopping. Is grocery shopping a technical thing at Target if they also sell clothes and furniture? I'd like to know the answer to that. Comment below, please. Is Target a grocery store? I got in my car and I started laughing. I don't know how it happened, but I ended up with all my groceries. I locked my keys in my car. I'm out of money. I couldn't participate in the street festival that I want to. The weather just isn't on my side this year at all. And it was like all these things where I was like, wow, I could be really upset about this. Look at me thinking I'm a hotshot. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Laugh at yourself. Crap like that happens. Don't like kind of get mad, you know? Don't kind of like get mad, you know? Don't get mad. Let's say you lock your keys in your car and you don't have AAA. It might be very difficult. And I can understand why that could be a very tough situation and definitely pressing. You know what? Enjoy that time. While we're on top of the parking deck waiting for the AAA guy to rescue us, we did a photo shoot. There's an actual like professional camera inside of a phone and you're like, so we did an impromptu photo shoot that I later got to edit in the coffee shop with a lot of other photography. And now I know, you know, it's like lesson learned. I mean, I got my products and I'll know to not do that again, but like, and then that's kind of where you realize you're growing up. I just wanted to share my failures with you guys. That's one reason I wrote this down at red lights with the sticky note bookmark that's from my American Lit book with a pen that was in the car when I got the car. I literally wrote, trying, failing, laugh at yourself. People go through failure just as much as, you know, anyone else. And I think that's really it. I just downloaded the Premiere app. Premiere Rush. What is this fancy app here? Let's find out. Because I might edit on this bad boy after I do my, you know, 2 essays and my landscape painting. Sign in. Oh. last night. It was really fun because I was trying to register for classes, which, by the way, they're not offering any of the classes I had planned for the spring semester, which is a whole other story, but then it was like down for maintenance.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh, that reminds me, I was supposed to register an hour ago. An hour and 6 minutes ago. That was what brought me to my sleep coma. Sign in. That's not it. Create project. Would like to access your photos. Okay, sure, you can do that. Let's go! Name of project. Want to skip the tour. I should probably not skip the tour so people know how to use this, but we're gonna end the tutorial because I'm very curious. Is this for real? Guys, this is for real. That's so cool. I'm singing because I'm excited. Alright, that's the bomb freaking diggity. Here's an old vlog. Create. Oh my gosh, my hair was so short. I have it pulled back. Sleep coma. I want to name this video Laughing Yourself, but I feel like sleep coma might be a runner-up. Preparing media. It's slow, but it's working. Well, this was gonna be cool. Look at that! It's my face! Oh, that's so cool. I mean, I know it's like iMovie, but if it's got the syncing feature, that means I can work on the stuff from my laptop to here, which Premiere on the laptop is amazing. Ooh, it's got title. Okay, so it's basically iMovie. Oh, you get access to Adobe Stock, which is great. But the fact that, like I said, if it has a syncing feature for my laptop, and I just do basic editing, like on my vlogs, for example, that means I can edit this on my laptop or on here, which I could just upload them into iMovie, but iMovie just isn't as versatile or as advanced as Premiere, and especially as a video editor, I like the more advanced stuff. I can do more stuff with it, and it's more challenging, and then that way, what do? You learn. That is what I'm going to wrap up with. Learn from your mistakes, laugh at yourself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully I will be able to do this more. I really miss doing this. Just because I don't do it each week doesn't mean I don't think about you and want to do this each week. So I'm gonna let you guys go. This has been an exceptionally long video, and I apologize about that, but I hope you liked it and enjoyed and had a good laugh. Don't forget to laugh at yourself. Okay, alright. Yeah, alright. See ya around. See ya later.